Ocean carriers are declaring force majeure due to the Baltimore port bridge crisis, telling logistics companies and U.S. shippers including retailers that once cargo is dropped off at alternate ports, it becomes their responsibility to pick up. In an alert to customers Tuesday, CMA CGM wrote, "Those containers on the water will be discharged at an alternate port where they will be made available for pickup, and CMA CGM's bill of lading will terminate." It was the first ocean carrier to declare force majeure, the provision in a contract that frees parties from an obligation due to events beyond their control. COSCO announced Wednesday morning that its services would be concluded once the diverted container arrives at the alternate port. Evergreen announced the same measure. In contrast, Maersk is providing transport. For cargo already on water, we will omit the port, and will discharge cargo set for Baltimore, in nearby ports. From these ports, it will be possible to utilize landside transportation to reach final destination instead, Maersk said in an alert to customers. Ocean carriers Hapag Lloyd and MSC did not respond to requests for comment about their plans. Logistics executives tell CNBC the next 36 hours will be critical in the movement of the diverted trade away from the Port of Baltimore after the deadly accident of the 10,000-container capacity containership Dali crashed into the Francis Scott Key Bridge in the early hours of Tuesday. According to ImportGenius, the Dali unloaded freight on March 24, which included clothing and household goods that could be on the diverted vessels. Also ranged from approximately 80 containers of Satsuma mandarin oranges, approximately 74 containers of IKEA products and furniture to 104 containers of Electrolux products including chest freezers, air conditioners, and microwaves. The Port of Baltimore is also number 1 in the U.S. for auto, light truck and agriculture tractor imports and exports. The supply chains for major wood panel importers, including Lumin Forest Products, Sudati, and Arauco, also rely heavily on Baltimore. The impact of the Baltimore port stoppage on construction and contractor supply chains may be significant, said William George, Director of Research for ImportGenius. One problem, according to logistics managers, is that ocean carriers are not updating their vessel transits fast enough to alert them to the new diverted ports so they can plan for their customers' container pickup. Paul Brashier, Vice President of Drayage and Intermodal at its logistics, tells CNBC it is fielding calls from clients asking where their containers are going. They are concerned they will be charged container late fees, detention and demurrage, if they don't get their containers out of the terminals as soon as possible.